to bring in another receiver, and like it's looking good for them and stuff. And I was thinking him too, so that's interesting. You said that.
So if it's a former Green Bay guy, we like damn well know Aaron Rodgers is coming to town.
Yeah.
What if Lazard does sign there, like expecting Aaron to come, and then Aaron's like, you know what? No.
Which is good for Will Howard development. Just say it.
Stupid. Will Howard's not serious. But go back to George Pickens. What this man has done for us is created so many amazing NFL moments. He's been in the NFL for 3 years, and he's like the meme king. Him, Will Levis. Who else is a meme king? There's some pretty good Rodgers memes out there. But I think George Pickens is number 1.
Oh, yeah.
So, I wanted to ask you guys, what is your top 3 George Pickens moments? Should we grab the boards? Let's see.
It's up to you, but
I don't know if I have 3.
I have a good couple.
I have 3.
Right.
The first one we can all agree on, the draft.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
The
Of course.
shiesty, he's
Of
3
course.
feet in front of the TV, he's just like this.
Mhm.
Just rocking. Or no, he's
Yeah.
not his
Yeah.
head.
Oh, yeah.
He's not his head.
That's
And
the
it would
vibe.
cut to him, because he was a top prospect in the draft. I remember watching the draft, and it would cut to him. And he would, it was just nothing like you've ever seen before. You just knew at that moment,
Yeah.
this guy was
101.
going to be a meme kid.
1 of 1. He's one of who wears a shiesty at the draft. It's like, and then why he's like,
3 feet in front of the TV, dude. Relax.
can you imagine your whole family just like watching you, like
Yeah.
just like happiest moment of your life, and you're about to go
We're sitting
rob,
back here on the couch, and George,
And you're
you guys
dressed-
going to NFLs in front of the TV.
Mhm.
Like,
and you're dressed like you're about to go rob the 7-Eleven across the street.
Yeah.
Like, and get out
that's
of there.
crazy.
Number 2 moment. The Commander's interception. You guys know what I'm talking about?
And the flying face mask happened that game too.
Dude, so the interception happens. It was a big deep ball. It sort of sails over cover 2. Safety just takes it in his lap like a punt. Maybe we can edit a clip in it. But the guy like goes to block George Pickens, and George Pickens is like, he's like sort of, he looks over, he sees like the guy running back the interception. He's like, F this, I'm gonna fight. And he literally just hip toss the dude and throws him like that, and they just start fighting.
Full
Yeah.
WWE tape.
They full just
Yeah.
start fighting,
Instead
and the guy just keeps running. He didn't even think about chasing that receiver down. He took all of his anger out immediately on the first person he saw right in front of him. Which is just absolutely amazing. And then my third one, the nonchalant face mask when they lost.
Oh, the Cowboys?
The Cowboys.
The
Yeah,
Cowboys.
yeah.
So they lost against the Cowboys.
How ironic.
The game is pretty much, it's over. I think they like were they kneeing it, or what was the situation?
It was, I don't know. What
We lost by a good margin. Like, it was just over, and the guy and George Pickens were just talking trash the entire game back and forth.
And George literally just walks over and he just nonchalantly just yanks them, and the guy's entire body just goes like flying.
Yeah, he kept
Just from
walking.
grabbing his face mask. Like,
Yeah.
and it made me also think, and it didn't matter because at the end of the game, so they did a penalty on it. George just simply walks off the field. Like, probably Tomlin says a mean word to him. He's like, whatever, man, and just keeps walking. But it also reminded me back when I played football. So when I was a junior, we were playing against Louisville. And I'm going against this bigger dude. I'm a smaller dude, a cornerback, and they're a big old senior. And this guy's blocking me, and he grabs my face mask, and he like pushed me back. And I remember I just fell back on the ground. I was just like, how did the guy just push me like that with one arm? And I realized the power of the face mask, especially in high school sports, because the refs suck. So you can get away with things like that, especially if you're like a DB and you're on the outskirts, and then it's like a run or something like that. So they're all looking inside. So I learned this. So 1 year later, playing safety, going against Louisville again. How ironic is that? And the kid I'm going against this receiver. He is 6'6", 6'7". He's a basketball player who's never played football in his entire life. Had the worst route runner I have ever. He was the worst route runner I have ever gone against. Like, God bless his soul. But when he would block me, if this guy got his hands on me, especially right underneath the pads, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like, there's literally not. He's twice my size. He's 6'6". So if they do a run and they get him on the outside, which is what they should have done the entire freaking game.
Yeah.
They had that matchup of him blocking against me. But it was like ticking me off because he got the best of me like 1 or 2 plays. So I thought back, what would I do right now? And I remember I just grabbed his face mask and I just went, phew, and his whole, he did like a flip. He literally yanked and did a flip and it was right in the back of play, and I felt like such a boss. I felt like such a boss, and I just looked back and his helmet's just like sideways and he just gets up and he didn't even say a word.
Oh my god.
He didn't even say, it was amazing.
Yeah, dude, you're going where your head's going.
You're going where your head's going.
Yeah.
It's the same with like wrestling and like MMA and stuff like that. Like you see like when a guy goes for something, they'll push down the head first. That's where your spine and everything is lined up. So little story there.
Back to George Pickens though. You guys remember Georgia versus Georgia Tech?
No.
Ooh!
That's
Dude,
what I have.
this one was insane. So they're like on the 5-yard line or whatever.
Uh-huh.
George Pickens starts to run a route and he's getting held. The ball gets thrown to the other side of the field, so you don't like know what's going on. George is grabbing the guy's jersey and just throwing right hooks. Just throwing right hooks. And then he gets like
to the helmet? To the guy's helmet?
Yeah, to the helmet.
That's crazy work.
Yeah. And then they get to the back of the end zone by the wall, and he just grabs him. He might have grabbed him by the face mask and threw him into the wall.
Dude, the face mask guys, I'm telling you, we're too late, we're too old now, but like the face mask, that's how you win. That's how you win any fight. That's why they don't have face masks in hockey.
Yeah, that's
Because you have a great hockey fight, guess how you become an undefeated hockey fighter? You don't have to throw a single punch. You just grab that damn face mask and you just yank it on the ground, man.
Yeah.
That's the move.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Alright, any other George Pickens moments?
I mean, as a old one, let's acknowledge his skill here. Do you guys remember that catch against the Cleveland Browns?
Oh, shut up. Where
That
is this
entire
coming
flip around his body, one-handed on the sideline. That was one of the craziest catches we've ever actually seen. I will say, like,
It actually did matter a little bit. It got him over 500 for the year. They went 9-8.
mm-hmm.
They only won by.
What, that catch?
It just was a big momentum.
Like
swing in
that
the
game, it was a huge
close.
shift.
Dude,
It was earlier in the season though.
He
I
looked
thought,
like
but
mystical when he
could
caught
be
that.
wrong.
You never think such a violent human
You
can
might
look
be
so
right, I
like
don't know.
poetically
Yeah.
mystical.
It was a crazy. Like he went and flipped over, which
Oh, it's beautiful.
all of you know. Like the hardest thing to do is flip right like there to get a ball. Like that's hard at one, and then
Man.
all the way his whole body out. That was insane. But like how he like throws his entire body to throw a block. George Pickens is either 0% of like, here's my block, or he sees like 2 people over here near the ball carrier and he just flings his entire body in the air to take him out. Like,
I've seen that.
and
too.
he does
jumps
that
out and-
multiple occasions.
Mhm.
Yeah, like he'll like probably tap his elbow before the camera gets on.
I've
or
seen
something.
it.
Yeah.
I've seen it. Oh, dude, George. I do like George.
Yeah.
I do like him. I feel like he'd be like a good Raven.
You can tell he's got a good heart. Like he loves the game.
He has a good heart. I don't know if he has a good heart, but he definitely loves
for
the
the
game.
game,
He
yeah.
definitely loves the game
Oh,
of
he
football.
loves-
You cannot doubt that for a second. All right, so we're good.
Yeah.
That concludes our